Hi, I'm Anna Gupta. I'm Professor of Social Work at Royal Holloway, University of London. So I'm just going to talk briefly about peer advocacy and the future and how it can influence the future of child protection practice. Peer advocacy is at quite an early stage in child protection in the UK, but there are examples of how it's made a difference in other countries, most particularly in the US and in Australia, and how it's led to sort of more family inclusion services, a more family inclusive sort of child protection service. I think a few things are important about peer advocacy. I think it's really important to hear about the experiences of people who have been through the child protection system. So that's sort of advocacy at a broader level. And then supporting parents and others with lived experience who've been through the system to support others to understand the system, to give them a voice within meetings, to give them a voice within sort of policy arenas, but to demystify some of the processes. But I think importantly, to give people hope, that they have been through the system and in effect have survived the system and are now supporting others to do that. So I think that is the essence of peer advocacy that is different from other advocacy services. And certainly parents that I've spoke to and research studies I've read on peer advocacy programs, parents who've experienced peer advocacy will say the key thing for them is that it was people who understood them, who had been through what they'd been through, and who they felt they could trust more in terms of the knowledge they gave, the support they gave, because they'd been there. For the peer advocates, I think there's a lot of benefits as well, of benefits of being able to give voice to others who've been through the system, and more broadly to try and change the system, because it's not just on an individual level that peer advocacy programs have benefit. They have benefit about much more broader system change when the experiences and voices of parents and others with lived experience are heard in different arenas in all child protection organisations.